Howdy, folks. Welcome to Scuttle Bean Lodge, where the beans are going to be spilled and great stories are going to be told, hopefully before I'm too old. And I'm your host, Farmer Mike, a farmer at heart. Tonight, gonna give your life a jump start. Yeah, yeah, always cool, cool.
Now we're gonna get to a real more something that I seen here in Massey recently, and I wanted to talk about Xmas and Massey. So this would be Xmas and Massey, a great time. The night began with a walk into Massey town to enjoy Xmas and Massey. The first stop was the church where they were having a yard sale, and the man was setting up the lights in front, and I stopped in and had a chat with the man, and we became buddies instantly. And we had so much in common, it really blew my mind. And the man invited me to come and listen to the um, Celtic choir that was going on coming up Sunday at 2 o'clock at the Catholic Church, and so that was kind of cool. He invited me to go out to do something. But anyway, we walked. I walked with him. He followed me to come to the Little Brew Bakery, the Little Brew Cafe, sorry, and bakery, to pick up a form to be filled out for the scavenger hunt. And the two awesome vendors were selling top artwork. I don't know their names in Brew's Cafe, but they had handcrafted gnomes. The one lady was a painter and an artisan. She did postcards and paintings, and she's from this area. She has got the most nicest work I've seen in a long time. Very beautiful human being, and the gnomes. The lady had handcrafted knitted gnomes for sale. So I give that night and every night uh, to the Little Brew Cafe and Bakery and their two artisans and her cafe that night a 10 out of 10. And the big part of the evening was there was other places I visited, and the Royal Canadian Legion was the biggest honor of the night when I went there on the scavenger hunt to look for the gingerbread man. That was the whole thing about the scavenger hunt. You had to write down the name of the gingerbread uh, man's name or woman's name or whatever you call a gingerbread man or woman, and you sign, write down and make a list of all the gingerbread like names at about 14 places in the local businesses that were helping sponsor this scavenger hunt that night, which had big prizes. So I heard that it was $500 cash prizes that went out, donated from, I'm pretty sure it was Rona donated, and the local real estate lady. So congrats to you for donating stuff and all the other people for such a prize, because the town was just lit up so nicely with all the stores open and the people scurrying around the town trying to get a name of a gingerbread man or woman, whatever you want to call it. And it was just a fantastic, exhilarating evening. But the big thing, like I said, at the Legion was when I got to write letters, postcards to the veterans for Christmas overseas. And that was quite the big honor and event because I've never been asked to do that before. I've written letters to my friends overseas in the military, but never to somebody I didn't know. So I wrote them some letters thanking them for their services and stuff like that. And I even met the town mayor, and he was had a real nice conversation with him, and that was a really cool time at the Legion. And then thanks to the fire department gals for giving me the hot chocolate and all the homemade chocolate chip cookies. They had their truck right on the edge of Highway 17 there, serving up and supporting the scavenger hunt and the community. And a 10 out of 10 to you gals for doing such a fine job. Just fantastic. And there was other places, Poyer's store also put on a big event, and that was just a super duper night. But I just want to say that people should come out to these events that we have in Massey. It was just like 4 hours of total running around and having fun and meeting people, and it was cool, and eating lots of great snacks, homemade stuff. So I just want to compliment everybody for putting on the scavenger hunt, financing it, keeping your doors open after a long day, and going for another 4 hours to give some of the commoners and the people of Massey and Saginaw, because I saw people from Saginaw there, so for the surrounding area, and maybe some people came from Espanola. But I just want to say thanks for putting that great event on.